Hi, this is Kelly. It's been a while since I put up a video. Life's been crazy at our house. I'm sure it is for most people this time of year. I actually made a Thanksgiving mini and I never had time to post it, so I might post it later. But I finally finished my Christmas mini and I'm excited about it. It turned out really cute. I've decided I need to step out of my box for my next mini because my minis are all this style, and I think it's time I try something new. But for this one, I decided to stick with the old standby that I was familiar with because I didn't have a lot of time to make it. Anyways, this is made with envelopes, and the envelopes weren't quite the right size, so I cut them down and kind of manipulated them until I had them the right size. For the cover, I went and bought a silk flower, and it was big and bulky and I didn't like it, so I pulled all of the petals off and put it back together with my glue gun, and to make it kind of flat, and I added some little pearls in the center, and I've got some snowflakes. I've used this snowflake punch throughout my mini. This is the Martha Stewart Alpine Snowflake, and I used this throughout this mini. I really liked that punch, and so I've added some little pearl blings to the snowflakes. And this frame is from Making Memories, and it was actually gold, and I didn't want gold, and so I covered it with the paint daubers, and this is pearl, and I've never used this before, but I love it. I think this is my new favorite thing, and I've got to get some more colors. But anyway, so I covered that to give it more of a metallic color, and I like the texture that you get with the dauber paint. And so here I added some Prima Pearls, and it's closed with a hair tie and a Tim Holtz hitch post. And the binding on this is grunge paper. I really like the grunge paper because it holds up well, and I didn't want a whole lot of fibers and bulky stuff on the end, but I wanted something, and so I used, this is Stampin' Up! Satin ribbon in chocolate chip, and I just did a corset style down the back, down the binding of it. I thought it was pretty. And for this mini, I didn't have the right colors of paint because I used a lot of paint or glimmer mist, and so I got creative and I made my own. And for my paint, here you can see it better on the back. I painted this with the paint that I made, and it's shiny. And I saw this actually by Creations with Christina. She did this. And how it's done is you use just acrylic paint. This was folk art, and it is metallic pearl white, and that's what gives it the shimmer. And then the color, I used every drop of this paint that I mixed up, but for the color I added to the paint, I added my Stampin' Up! Reinkers. You could use any reinker, I just happen to have Stampin' Up! And I mixed Old Olive and Not Quite Navy to get the right color, and I mixed it in this little thing. And it turned out really pretty, and it gives it a shimmer, and I used it throughout the book. And I also did the same thing with I didn't have the right color, oh goodness, my mind just went, Glimmer Mist. I didn't have the right color Glimmer Mist, so I did kind of the same thing. I used the Tim Holtz Mini Misters, I used the same color ink and water, and I used the Perfect Pearls. He's shown on his blog how to do this, and worked great. Got a pretty close match to my paint. Really liked the way it turned out, but anyways, here we go on the inside. That's on this one here. This is a chipboard piece that I bought, that I embossed it with some sparkly emboss, and then I just backed it with paper. And I leave all of my tags blank on the back because I never know if I want to put a picture or if I want to do journaling, and so I leave it so I can. Cut the December and the 25th out on my Cricut, and cut the snowflakes out on my Cricut. The snowflakes, I think, came from the Accents Essentials cartridge. This was a journaling stamp. Added some bling, just kind of distressed it, sprayed it with some Perfect Pearls. I think I used diamond, and then some sparkly ribbon. Got the ribbon from Michaels. This page here, these flowers were this ugly yellow, but I liked the shape of them for this, and so I painted them with the paint, my homemade color, put some pearls in it, and this is cut out from the Joy of the Seasons. All of my cutouts, pretty much, the shape ones are pretty much from the Joy of the Seasons, I think is what it's called. And anyways, yeah, and then the photo mat, I did some distress embossing in silver, so it gives it kind of some shimmer. And sprayed it with the Glimmer Mist. And then this page, I added some ribbon and some flat pearls. This I did this on my printer and then cut it out in a banner. More embossing, the distress embossing, and I used an envelope to make this pocket. And the tags, these are Perfect Paisleys from Cuttlebug, and then added some flowers and some ribbon and some pearls just to kind of dress it up. See, and once again, they're plain. Excuse me. And then this page, excuse me, I cut this out on my Cuttlebug, Joy of the Seasons again, and I wanted, or not my Cuttlebug, my Cricut, sorry, and I wanted this, I don't know if you can see how shiny the metal part is. I wanted it to look like metal, and so I used the same technique that I used for the tutorial that I showed on how to make your own foil tags. And so if you're interested in how I did that, just go to my channel, and it's the foil tags. But it cut really beautifully on the Cricut. Did nice clean cuts. And this is a journaling stamp in silver embossing powder and some ribbon. And then this side, same thing. I cut it out on my Cricut, but I wanted it to look like metal. And this is the Divine Swirls embossing folder from Cuttlebug. And then this is held closed with basic gray magnets. And this just pops open with a photo mat or a journaling spot, whichever I decide. And then same thing here. And then I embossed that. So I did put a journaling spot on the inside of that. And oh, and these all have pockets. But I haven't made the photo mats for them yet. I just make plain photo mats, so they're nothing but a piece of cardstock usually that I put pictures on, and then if I embellish it, I do that when I put pictures on. This page, these I cut out. I got a pattern off of the internet and just freehand cut them, and crinkled them up and distressed them. Sprayed them with Perfect Pearls. This is a cutout from the Joy of Seasons cartridge. And it had a flower on here, but I didn't like the flower, so I cut it off. And then I did my little homemade Glimmer Mist on that, and put some pearls. And then this here, these are the little paper bags. I don't have any with me right now to show you, but they're the little paper bags that you get from Michael's. Just the little teeny 2" by 4.5" whatever they are. And I just covered them with paper, and on the inside, this is my Glimmer Mist that I made. You can see it's got a good shimmer to it. And this is the Divine Swirls again. And, well, anyways. And then these were actually pink, and I painted them. These are just some chipboard letters, and I painted them with the green paint that I mixed up, and some snowflakes. And these fold up and each one of them folds up to put a photo mat or a journaling spot. And I kept them blank once again. And then this page here, more snowflakes, some pearls, some little pearl, and I just draped. This one I cut out from Walk in My Garden. It was kind of a poinsettia looking flower that I made. This I did on my computer, made a little banner, put some pearls in there. This one here, I cut this out, Joy of the Seasons. Then it's the metal part down on the bottom is the foil. A little bling there, and some ribbon and some more flat pearls. And then these are just simple photo mats that I made to go in. And then this page here, this one I didn't know what I was going to do. This was the last one that I did, but I think it turned out really cute. I thought it turned out looking like a present. And I made my own little rosette flower. I know Tim Holtz has a rosette die out, but I like to do my own because I don't know if you can see the edge. I like to take my decorative edge punches and before you fold it, you punch the edges. And this one is the Martha Stewart doily lace around the edges. And then I just used some more of that paint. I made a little tag and some fibers with some little Christmas bells on them. And then this opens up, and it's held closed with a magnet. And it opens up, and it has a couple simple little photo mats to go on the inside. I thought that was quite fun, and it turned out nice. I was worried about it because I didn't know how I was going to do it. This one here, I don't know if you can see, I stamped a Christmas tree with a silver ink. And these are Karen Foster, I think, corner tabs, and metal corner tab brads. And then this is another rosette flower. I don't know if you can see it very well. But this one I did the border. I punched the edge with this one. This one is Moroccan lace. And I really liked the way the edge turned out on this one. And then I just did a dimensional sticker from Michaels. And some Prima flowers and some bling. And there's another one of those leaves I cut out. And then I distressed some ribbon and melted it to make it curly, and some more pearls. But I was really pleased with the way this turned out. I really liked it. It was fun making. Like I said, my next one I need to step out of the box, and I need to use a different format rather than just the plain, well, the way that I've been doing them, because all of mine have been like this, like the last 3 or 4 that I've made. But well, oh, and on the back here you can see that I actually pulled my scissors out, my decorative scissors, and cut it. And the grunge board, well, not grunge board, this was grunge paper, and it cut beautifully. And I haven't used those in ages. But anyways, pulled those out and did that. Turned out really cute. I had fun making it. Hope you guys have a good Christmas, and I hope to get another mini made soon, hopefully. We'll see. It may not be until after Christmas, but anyways, have a good holiday, and thank you.